Just a little heads up, I had recorded an episode prior to obtaining a new capture card. I was unsatisfied with the quality of the video and audio. I decided to trim it down to a short clip at the start of this episode. This is just for continuity's sake. Hope you enjoy. Hello, and welcome to another episode on Wosnice. Today, we're gonna be weeding our fields, and we will be applying a second dose of fertilizer on our two fields here. I don't think that the root crops are done growing, and the field which we harvested the other day will need to be cultivated and sowed. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna sow root crops or if I'm gonna put in some barley or maybe wheat, maybe soybeans for extra money. I haven't decided, but we'll get to it. So first off, let's start by doing the weeding. We can use the M6 for this. And let's go remove the weeds. Hopefully they're still small. If they've outgrown the small state, then the weeder isn't effective. It still says small, so I'm guessing we should be okay. So I'll do the two fields, and then we'll move on to fertilizing. Alright, so this field is done. I'll go drop off the weeder. I'll hook up the fertilizer. That job will only take a few seconds really. It can basically cover the entirety of the field in one go. So it's gonna be very fast. Okay, so I still have 700 liters of fertilizer left, which is way more than enough. So I'll set the fertilizer working width to 42 meters. That way I can cover this entire field in one go. Just line myself up, center. And we're off. So in an effort to make the cultivation work just a slight bit faster, I'm gonna go trade this off for something bigger. I saw one in the store which was decently priced. Oh, look at this. This would also be a very good investment. 15 grand for a 6.3 meter, but it also seeds. Oh, it's a bargain. This is a bargain. Okay, I'll keep this in mind. Not sure I really want to buy this right now because I don't have the feels for it and it's just going to be sitting around. But it's hard to ignore such an offer. Alright, so here we go. This one here is perfect. Shooting kinda looks like the Kubota orange. Or I might just go for snazzy all black cultivator. Yeah, let's do that. So it's 10 grand. I will buy this. Now I will repair, repaint, and sell this one here. Alright, here we are. So let's back this up here. Maybe I should have taken the M7 for this cultivator, but I'll still be able to bring it back. I just might have a hard time cultivating the fields. I mean, it's pretty big. Also, I think I should probably be attaching a front loader to this tractor. Maybe not right now, but eventually I will need to. Alright, so let's go here. Oh, repainting, $1,000, okay, repair, $5, jeez, okay. And I'm selling it for the buying price of my new one, so that's a very good deal. This one here is considerably bigger. It's gonna make my cultivation work just that much faster. So let's hook this up. Oh yeah, as you can see, the tires lifting off the ground. So definitely I can't use this M6 tractor for cultivation work. Alright, so I'm gonna drop off the cultivator in our yard and I will hook up the M7 to this just because on my way here my tires were going all over the place. Front of the tractor is basically floating around. You see, if I hit the brakes they just float around. This cultivator is just way too heavy for this small tractor. So let's back this up in here. We'll switch tractors. We'll cultivate our field and then we will plant. I'm thinking I will be planting soybeans since they're worth just so much money. It would be foolish not to bring in some income. Once our wallet is a bit thicker, we can start doing other things, exploring new avenues of profit, maybe starting some productions. But for now, we gotta build up this bank account. And soybeans are the way to go on this map. And we're done with the cultivation work. So now we're gonna go drop this off. We'll pick up the seeder and we will drive right back here to seed some soybeans for some extra money. Alright, so let's start seeding this field. Now, I want to make some more money so I can afford decent equipment. I'm thinking If I can find some woodland that isn't too expensive, I might purchase it and cut the wood, and then I can resell the land for some value. Maybe a little less since there won't be any woodland on it anymore, but at least I'll have harvested and made a nice profit off of it. The thing is, I'm not sure I can actually afford any land with forestry on it. Plus I'd need to purchase a front loader, probably more for the M7 than the M6. Because the M6 is not going to be able to load big logs. So I will ponder that as I finish this field. I was afraid that would happen. Workers and ditches do not go well together. Let's just get this here done, then I'll set it off on a worker again. At least for the time that I bring the M6 with the fertilizer here. So let's just drop this here, get this little bit. Okay. Then I'll back up here. And I'll set it off on a worker. At the other end, it shouldn't be an issue at all. I'd be very surprised. Alright, and we're off. I'll hook this on. Alright, the worker seems to be doing okay. So I mean, while I'm waiting for him to finish here... Oh, wait a minute, what is he doing? What is he doing? Okay, I'll take over. This... That's done. I don't think I've missed anything else. Let's drive on back. Farm is really not far from here, so it's a quick drive. Just the corner and up here, and there we go. See, I can already see my yard. Where's this guy going? Okay, good. Oh, for a small town, there's a lot of traffic here. I'm always kind of amazed at how much traffic there is here. I mean, you can play on big maps and you never see this much traffic. Okay. Now I know I could probably just turn off the traffic, but again, immersion, no cars at all. This is gonna be a ghost town and it's gonna be weird, and I don't like that. So let's hook up the weeder, put it back in place. There we go. Let's back this here. Anyway, I prefer doing the weeds before doing the fertilizer. I mean, realistically, I wouldn't want to be fertilizing my weeds. If anything, yeah, they have to go before the fertilizer. That's just simple logic. You don't want to be giving your weeds additional growing power. You want them gone. So anyway, alright. There we go. Back in the garage. I'll hop in here. I'll drop the cedar right back home. Nice and steady. I'm really hoping that I will get a forklift or a skid steer in the used machinery soon. Now I know in FS, unless you're like the luckiest person on earth, you never really get what you're looking for in the cells. There's no algorithm, it's completely randomized. Unless you're playing like with other people and they sell machinery, or you sell your own machinery, then they'll pop up in the used machinery section. But why would you want to buy your own machinery back? That makes no sense. So, fingers crossed, we'll see a nice little skid steer or forklift soon enough. Alright, so let's turn the engine off. It's burning diesel for no reason. Let's go look at the farmlands. So, okay, there's nice forested areas down here, but I'm willing to bet they're going to be pretty expensive. Oh, yeah. I won't be buying the woodland today because it's simply financially not a good move. It would make absolutely no sense to do that because I'd have no money left, and I have to have a bit of money in my bank account to rent a harvester when the time comes, because I don't own a harvester. Also, I have to buy the machine to dig out the root crops. That machine's not expensive though. Let's have a look. Sugar beets. Yeah, I can buy this tiny machine here for 7 grand. Of course, if I had more machine, I'd go for this one. It's a lot bigger. 3 meters working width. But we're looking at 130 grand here. More or less. Whereas here we're looking at 7. It says a 3 meter working width, but I sincerely doubt it. Looking at the machine, I'm thinking more like 0.5 meters. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll skip to the next day because there's not much left for me to do today, and I can't afford land without going bankrupt. So let's just skip ahead to December. So hopefully, well, I have the fertilizing and the weeding to do. So that's one task. But that's not going to take very long. Oh, snow. Luckily, I don't have snow accumulation turned on. So this is just going to be aesthetic. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the video too much. I know these little snowflakes can create a bit of stutter on the recording. Let's just have a look. I'll check my map. See where all my fields are. Growing, also growing, and almost fully grown. Maybe another 2 months for the sugar beets. Okay. And yeah. So this one here is gonna need to be weeded and fertilized. And yes, I know, I am aware, all of my fields need lime. But the fertilizer spreader that I own does not support lime. Or at least I don't think it does. Perhaps I should look into that. Oh, well. That's a pleasant surprise. So next time, once I've harvested all these fields, I will be putting lime in. Because I was under the impression that my fertilizer machine wouldn't handle lime. Because I'm pretty sure that the Amazon doesn't handle lime. But I guess the Kubota, since it's a modded piece of machinery, maybe it's a little better. I did pay more for it, so it would make sense that it does more. So anyway, let's start with the weeding. Alright, so we'll get the weeding done. Unfold this. Let's lower it. Let's get it done. Oh, I'll back up here. Alright. so I'll drive this back to the farm. I will unhook the machinery, park the tractors for the night, and I do believe that we will call it a day. So let's just bring it here, nice and slow. This farm is so cozy, it's easier for me to drive around in first person. That way at least I can see where I'm going and not have to mess around with the camera too much. Alright, so let's park this here. There we go. Drop this off. I will rehook the weeder and put it back in its place. So let's line this up. Back it up, back it up. There we go. So I'll bring this into position. Right in front of my fertilizer spreader. Okay, try not to bump into it too hard. Lower this. Unhook. Alright. So I noticed I have a pair of lady shoes in front of my door. I'm guessing I have a wife somewhere in that house, maybe? Who knows? It's my virtual simulator wife. Alright, so let's back it up, back it up. Oh man, I'm all sideways. Forgot how to drive apparently. Okay, should clear the door. Oh, I bumped into my table. Crap. Turn off the lights. And I'll close the doors. Oh look, somebody made a snowman. I guess I have a wife and kids in this house. I would explain the basketball. I think there's actually there's a basketball here. Let's play a bit of b-ball. See if I'm any good. Throw! Well, that wasn't expected. The ball went right through it. I'm just that strong. It landed in the bathtub. Extra points. I get extra points. I've decided that's exactly what I wanted to do. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. I know, this episode I didn't do anything spectacular, didn't buy new fields. Oh, actually, before I say goodbye, I knew I saw collectibles hiding in the bushes. It's a trailer. A water trailer. There are 9 more water trailers to be found. Alright, so now that we got our collectible, I can safely say thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I hope you enjoy these videos. Take care and bye bye.